Hello everybody, this is Kyrix with more This Week in Kyrix. I know I usually say another edition of, but I've been doing some recording lately. It is Wednesday, July 1st of 2015. For a little while longer, anyway. No word yet on any jobs for the roommate. We're gonna try and get him more stuff. He's gonna have to start. He and my niece are gonna have to start paying into the. Oh shit, that's right. It's in the house now, isn't it? In via their plasma center money, which I don't really want to do, but we have to. And I'm basically gonna try and get him to do day labor until such time as he actually gets a job. Again, not something I want to have to force, but. It's that, or... yeah. It's that, or. And I, for one, don't particularly care for or. So, or is not an option today. On the plus side, I have been recording like crazy. I have been recording... I think I'm like 11 videos in on Harvest Moon Back to Nature for PlayStation 1. Recorded, of course, on the PlayStation 3. And it is going rather well, actually. It's going excessively well. So, yeah, that's kind of a thing. Either Anubis or my roommate will be recording with me a blind 2-player run of Lego Jurassic World. And as for D&D, well, I did actually play an online game, and it went rather well. Went from level 1 to level 3 in a single adventure. So go team. It is up on a stream and on a YouTube channel, which I will try to remember to link in the description, but I make no guarantees. Shit. Oh, dumb shit. Well, I guess we got this. Anyway, local D&D may not happen anymore. I don't know. I messed up my foot. Messed up is the wrong word. I did hurt myself. The bottom of my left foot is sliced up near the toes. I think it happened when I dove into the pool. Because after I hit the water is when it started hurting. So I don't know what I did, but it caused a lot of blood. Well, not a lot, but enough that I have it covered right now. I actually talk about it in the Harvest Moon LP. But, all 3 of the bikes in the house, technically all 4 of the bikes, are out of commission right now. One of them has been broken forever. My niece's bike, which was the best running of the 3, started slipping its chain today. And while that's a thing, that's something you can put up with, what can't be put up with is the fact that the rear wheel is wobbling and grinding in a very unpleasant and unsettling manner. So that's out. So I took my roommate's bike, and it's also wobbling and grinding. I think the bearings are shot. My niece's bike may fare better. It may just need the wheel tweaked. The rim, the wheel, the thing the tire goes on, tweaked a little bit. That may be all that's wrong with it. Won't know until we do it, though. My bike, in addition to the pedal that's ready to fly off at any moment, though for now it's behaving, my tire again went flat. Keep in mind, this is only the second time I've rode the bike since getting the tire. So this thing has destroyed 3 perfectly good tires. As in brand new and everything. And I've about had it with this damn bike. I literally came in and told my roommate and my niece, I said, look, whichever one of you fixes this tire can have the damn bike, because I washed my hands of it. because I can't afford a freaking tire a day every time I ride it. It would actually cost less to get a bus pass every day rather than ride that bike. So I might take the bus up there tomorrow. But I don't know. Plus there's the fact that for some reason, and I don't know what causes, well I have a theory, but I don't know what causes, the DM thinks that I didn't pay for 2 of the week's sessions. He's like, oh, you only paid for 1 of the sessions. I'm like, no, I paid $20, because I always pay $20. In fact, he should technically owe me $5. But he's like, no, you owe $10. I'm like, no, I don't. And what I think it was, is I immediately bought something on store credit, which would have left me with close to $5, and I think that's what he's seeing. But I have never, in the entire time I've gamed there, paid by the week. Because the way my money goes, I never know from week to week if I'm going to have money. So it has always been my policy, to the point where I even asked before the first game was ever paid for is, can I pay for them all at once? And that is always how I've done it. If I could not have paid 20, I would have asked him, can I pay next week? So that's why that's kind of bullshit. I'm going to talk to him about that and get that sorted out, but that actually has nothing to do with it. It's the fact that I had some issues with the game in general, you know. We're not playing pure League, and even then, we're not getting... It's not going as well as it could, you know. Loot is still very sparing. He can't cut us a break and siphon loot in because it's League. You all know about the treasure fiasco, or at least you will by the time this is uploaded one way or the other. But there's also the fact that sheer transportation. Even when I have a bike, it's still a half an hour there, and it requires me to get a soda, basically. And if I have to walk there, that's an hour and a half there, and another one back. I could take the bus there, no problem, but the bus home requires like a 10-20 minute walk to get to the stop, and it doesn't even drop me at my house, so I need another 10-20 minute walk back. And I'm waiting about 20 minutes on the bus, so the only difference between that and actually walking home is the fact that I get to sit for 20 minutes. You know? And with my foot being in the condition it is, where it hurts to walk, and in fact was gluing itself to my foot as I walked the bike back. It was gluing my foot, basically, between the bandage and my sweat, was gluing my foot to the shoe. And I'm sorry it took so many times to say that properly, but that's the thing. And then there's the fact that, even that $10 aside, even if we get that cleared up, or he just flat out waives it, we are so tight on the bills that $20 can go a long way to doing my non-bill related stuff like my tournaments and whatnot. And I don't want to commit to something that I can't pay for. I mean, if my roommate gets his job or starts doing day labor and we get caught up on some of this shit, I can do it, but I don't want to commit to something I can't cover. Especially since now I have the option of, with Fantasy Grounds, of doing online League games, both playing and, well, not running, because I have no means to stream and or record them. Which is another thing. I apologize, my D&D game will in fact not be recorded, because right now, my current hardware cannot handle Skype and this. And Fantasy Grounds running all at once. I just turned on Fantasy Grounds while XSplit was open, and it started lagging like crazy. Without even adding in Skype, and without anyone connecting to me, so this computer can't handle it. I apologize, it's a hardware thing. I don't want to not be able to do it, but I also don't want to deliver a crappy video file. I mean, it's bad enough that my technical limitations shine through as much as they do. But I'm not going to do something that horrible. So, yeah. Swear to God, I'm going to have to make a whole new thing just to hold all this sand. I may actually need it now, to be perfectly honest. It just boggles the mind how much sand I've gone through. It really does. And the fact that I barely scratched the surface of how much there actually was. You know, this kind of feels like archaeology a little bit, you know? How I'm just unearthing the temple itself. The frickin' pyramid itself from the inside. Just, you know, dusting away all the sand to find the stuff beneath it. It's kind of cool that way. If you choose to see it that way. Whee! Still have no idea what I'm going to do with this thing, but I've got it. And the first step towards figuring out what to do with it is really to have it, so that I have something that I can find a thing to do with. It wouldn't really be much good otherwise, right? Right. Perfect. Now, to make a thing. Just this labyrinthian series of tunnels for no damn reason. Other than to have a labyrinthian series of tunnels. Well, that and to make my pyramid look pretty. It looks much better without that gaping hole in the middle of it. No, I don't need any coal. Well, there's your problem. Lack of light, probably. Okay, need a good tree. This'll do. Plenty of wood. Okay, now. And we take this wood and we make things with it. Because things... That's not gonna work, is it? No, give me that. And this can go in here because no one cares about it. Okay, there's that. Any other ore in here? Wow, yes, actually, a significant amount of ore, in fact. Quite significant, in fact. Mew! Still not sure what I'm going to do with these, but I'll find a thing. There we go. And these things can go in here, where they belong. Okay, so yeah, Lego Jurassic World is gonna become a thing. Harvest Moon is a thing. Although the videos are long as shit, man. My shortest videos still top out at Twig numbers. And the longest ones are in the 2-hour mark. But, it's a very charming game, and I do want people to watch it. If only because it might inspire them to play it themselves, you know? Yeah, there's still quite a few things that need worked on around here. I'm actually at the point where I'm doing the fucking lottery. Or at least I will be, starting tomorrow. Well, not tomorrow, now it's technically the 2nd. Starting tomorrow from now, the 3rd, when I get paid. I'm seriously gonna start doing the lottery just because it might be the only way to make these bills happen, you know? I picked what I thought was a reasonable goal, considering that the lottery around here can frequently hit like, oh, 20, 30 million, you know? I know they give different payouts for different, you know, amounts of numbers. Like, oh, you hit 3 numbers, you get this much. You hit 4 numbers, you get this much. Oh, you hit 4 in the Powerball, you get this much. So I picked a number that I thought, oh, this will be reasonable, 10,000. That's probably like 3 numbers, maybe the Powerball. No, you have to damn near win to get 10 grand. And the reason I picked 10 grand is 10 grand would pay all of the bills. All the bills that are due. It would clear me with my friend. And, what's this? Yeah. It would clear literally every single bill I currently possess would be taken care of that way. If I had $10,000. Hence the reason that was my go-to number. And it would still leave me more than enough money to do just about everything else that I could find myself wanting to do, you know? It would get all my Star Trek stuff caught up. It would get me caught up in general at the bookstore. It would, it would let me get my capture card. It would do just everything. And hell, even 5 grand would do most of that. It would get my credit cards. So, basically, what I'm doing is paying $3 a month, or a week, and hoping I get something to help keep us afloat until my roommate gets a job, or my niece gets her social security check, or we get something resembling another income in this house. So that I'm not shouldering this burden by myself anymore, because I can't. I've hit the limit of what I can do. Matter of fact, I hit the limit of what I can do in March. On a much nicer note, though, I do plan to see Jurassic World in the next week or so. But I told my friend, the HeroClix judge, I'm like, look, I'm seeing it in the morning, and I want to see it Friday. He's like, well, I work all day Friday, etc. And basically, if I don't see it, if he can't see it by next week, I'm just going to see it by myself. I don't want to, but I want to see this movie soon. And I have seen all of the Jurassic Park movies in theaters. All of them. And I do mean all. Back in, what was it, 91, when Jurassic Park came out, I saw that in theaters. When Jurassic Park 2 came out, I saw that in theaters. When 3 came out, I saw that in theaters. When they re-released Jurassic Park in 3D, I saw that in theaters. Despite the fact that I had the thing on DVD and had seen it a million times. No, I wanted to see it in 3D. Because that was a thing that had never been done. And you know what? I did. It was fun. It was awesome. Because I'd always remarked that Jurassic Park's one of those movies where there's a whole other movie going around in the background. Hold on a moment here. Because when I turned on the subtitles when I first got the DVD, there's a whole other movie's worth of dialogue. Not important dialogue, just random shit. Subtitle in the background that people are saying that you miss when you don't have the subtitles on because you're focusing on the main plot. But with the subtitles right there, it's shoving it in your face saying, hey, look, there's more people talking than just John Hammond and friends. And when I saw it in 3D, turns out the movie just comes alive. There's so much shit going on in there, and you don't really notice it until you see it in 3D. But, yeah, I'm really looking forward to Jurassic World. I really, really am. Let's see. Harvest Moon is going pretty well. If I can find what happened to Alien Isolation, what I'm going to do is I'm going to finish that game. And then I'm packing it into GameFly, and I'm cutting myself down to a rental a month, you know? I would have done it now, but without Alien Isolation, I have no game to play from there. And I want to start recording shit again. But I want to finish Alien Isolation. And send it back, and then just say, look, I'm down to one rental a month, because that's $7 a month. That's not going to nothing, you know? I mean, before I could afford to just pay for games I wasn't playing, just in case I did pick them up, but right now, I really can't. I wish I could, but I fucking can't. You know? Of course, another option is when I find Alien Isolation. And I wouldn't do it for Alien Isolation, but I could do the keep it button, you know? Might do it for Lego Star Wars, Lego Jurassic World. Because GameFly does have $5 for me already. And it'd just be a matter of coming up with the rest of it. And just pushing the keep it button, you know? Because we've established that I did this once with Tales of Symphonia, where they wouldn't do it for me properly, They wouldn't let me use my my money on it, my coupons, and they botched my pre-order. So I rented it, cleared out my entire game queue just so I could have the game shipped to me guaranteed. Cleared out the game queue. When it came to me, I pushed the keep it, and I got to, since it was used, I got it cheaper, I got it discounted, and I got $10 of it paid for by the fucking coupon. Actually, no, I'm wrong. I didn't do it when it came here. I did it while it was shipping. So I owned that game before it even arrived because of that. But again, it's a thing I can do with LEGO Jurassic World if the game entices me, and it probably will. Harvest Moon is definitely on my list to finish. Anubis is going to try and borrow Digimon World 1 from me. Because apparently he was watching a Let's Play of it, and it enticed him to play the game. Which, hey, whatever floats his boat, you know? By the way, my quote-unquote friend came back. I don't remember if I assigned him a name, so we're going to call him Dan, as in Dan Versus. Because he's an angry little man. He apparently slunk back into Florida from Vegas. And he called the judge. He's like, oh, what month are you guys on with the Age of Ultron? He's like, oh, we're on month 2. We're still in Series 1. He's like, oh, that's good, because I did the other one up in Vegas. And he's like, well, you're not coming. Well, why not? Because you still owe us all this money, etc. You screwed over Kyrix. You screwed me over. You're not coming back. He's like, well, what do I got to do? It's like, well, you got to make it right. You got to pay me my money, and you got to get him his games. Well, I'm working on it. Well, when it's done, you can talk to me. I'm glad he finally took a goddamn stand. Because it was him coddling him that let him get away with that in the first place. Which should not have been a fucking thing. But it was. Oh, what? Right. But yeah, that amused me. I'm like, really? I can't believe he... it's one thing to come back here, but I can't believe he had the fucking nerve to come back here and act like nothing happened. And, the best part was, the judge told me the story he was told, and I then relayed it to Anubis, and he had almost exactly the same reactions I did. Basically, he said, oh, well, I caught my girlfriend cheating on me, and she was in the shower with this guy, and I took him, and I smashed his head into the wall, etc. And, I heard his girlfriend cheating on him, and I'm like, good for her. She can do so much better. And allegedly, she stole stuff from him, and my response again, good for her. You know? Like, oh, she stole all my valuables and all my hero clicks. And our judge told me this and said that his wife basically had the response of, what valuables? He didn't fucking own anything, you know? He's one of those people who can't hold on to things. If it's worth anything, he sells it, you know? And when I told this to Anubis, his response was literally, what valuables? So I'm like, that's what she said. That's what Judge's wife said. And the best part is, I swear to God, when I told him that Dan's girlfriend was cheating on him, he fucking giggled over the phone. He's like, I'm like, did you just laugh? He's like, yeah. I'm like, I don't blame you. The guy's an asshole, and he had it coming. Do I normally approve of cheating? No. But I'm willing to make an exception in this case. Because he was a fucking scumbag, and he got everything that he deserved. Especially since it occurs to me that's probably not even close to what happened. What probably happened is she got sick of him not applying himself and being a fucking loser. and left his ass. So he made, oh, she was cheating on me, because that'll give him sympathy. She stole everything I had, that'll give me sympathy, etc. Yeah, I could give two shits whether it's true or not. And like the judge correctly pointed out, like, you had a job all this time in Vegas. You never tried to contact either one of us and PayPal us the money you owe us, so. Because he skipped town not once, but twice, owing us both money. And I'm not letting him off easy. The judge's like, well, you gotta pay Kyrix back his games or give him the money for him. No, he's gonna give me my games. And I'm tempted to say he either gives me my games, or if he replaces them, he gives me $20 per game. And until, from the time when he first left for Vegas to the time he pays me the $20 for the game, he owes me $1 a day late fee per game. And when he pays that off, I'll let him back in. Will he pay it off? Hell no. That's just my way of, that's like how the government outlawed marijuana. You know? It's creating a situation, an unwinnable situation. In that case, the government couldn't ban marijuana, so what they did was they said, oh, you can only buy marijuana if you have one of these special government stamps. And then they never made the stamps, you know? Or no, you can buy marijuana if you pay this tax, which is represented by these stamps, and they wouldn't make the stamps available to pay the tax. They made it illegal by virtue of making it impossible to do it the legal way. Which is basically what I'm planning to do with this, is I'm basically giving him a situation where he can't buy his way out of it without significant cost to himself. Which is how scumbags should be treated, you know? If he wants to buy his way back into my good graces, he better open up that fucking wallet. But yeah, I have no sympathy for the guy because he screwed me over big time. I was nicer to him than any one of our other friends would have been in that same circumstance, and it bit me in the ass, and I'm not gonna do it again. So this time he pays for it. He pays not only for stealing from me and getting away with it for so long, but for taking advantage of my good nature. Because he just begged and pleaded to be allowed in one of the tournaments, and it was my vote that cast whether he could or not. And I let him in, and he just didn't do shit about it, so fuck it. Let him suffer. I don't care if he never comes back to those tournaments again. Now, if he does attempt to make it right with me, fine. We're friends again, but it's very difficult to get on my list. But once you're there, you have to really work to make amends. You know? My shit list is a very short one, but when you're on it, it's a bitch to get back off of it. As it should be, you know? Winding up on someone's shit list isn't something you should ever do lightly. Or with impunity. That's why it's called the shit list, is the whole point is not to get on there, you know? As I explained to my niece when talking about my other niece who ended up on that same list, is you earn your way on that list, you earn your way back off. You know? You gotta do more than just be a little mean to me, or in his case, even steal from me. I gave him plenty of chances to make that right. And he squandered every fucking one of them, so he doesn't get off easily anymore. Before he left to go back to Vegas, all he would have had to do is replace my games. And I let him go. Now, I'm trying to think of some adequate way to make him suffer. Because I figure if I put him through the most unreasonable circumstances and he goes through them, then he really does care, and he really does want to be forgiven, and he deserves to be forgiven. Otherwise, if he's not willing to put in the effort, then he shouldn't get any rewards for it. No? It's just that simple. I'm not the American school system. I don't offer participation trophies. And it's really funny I'm saying that because in my next Star Trek tournament, I'm planning to offer participation prizes to those who pay 5 in. Because I gotta make up the cost for that second kit, if it even arrived, you know? But basically, there's this little snafu on the bookkeeping for Star Trek's prizes. There's either 2 prizes for the grand prize, like there should be, one for me and one for the winner, or there's just one, which is not supposed to be a thing. And if that's the case, then I had to order a second kit for myself, so that I would have a prize for myself to do this on. And either way, this is good news for the players. How good it is depends on which is right. If the attack wing side is correct, and there's only one, then the players benefit because now they each get the Romulan Warbird that was the first place prize. If Memory Alpha, which is a Star Trek wiki, is correct, then everybody wins. Because not only is there a prize for me and mine, that means there are 2 extra grand prizes, which means second place overall is going to get one. And to be perfectly honest, the third one, or the final one, is probably going to go up on eBay to recoup some costs. Or maybe even get traded for something major, you know, depending. Though I doubt, unless they're spectacular, I doubt I'm going to get the Sutherland or the Creighton for a stack of Q cards, Q Continuum cards. But you never know. It also helps that by all accounts, there's going to be an extra Warbird left over. Because, including myself, there really are only 5 players at my venue right now. So my roommate would get one, our driver would get one, the new guy would get one, Anubis would get one, and I would get mine, and that still leaves one unaccounted for. So that would probably go in a big lot that I would put up on eBay that's basically, okay, here's all of the month 1 through 3 Q Continuum participation prizes. Here's the grand prize. Here's the first place month 3 prize. And here's the participation prize from Matter of Honor and Peak Performance. Probably get $100 for that easy. Of course, this also assumes that both of my kits come in, and that the judges, the HeroClix judges kit comes in because he ordered one as well. For example, if only 2 of them come in, well, one of them's his, because he ordered his first one before I ordered my second. Which would suck for me, but again, it's only fair. Ran out of sticks. about to say that I put the wood away, but no, I turned the wood into sticks and then I ran out of those. What else is there to even do? Just, you know, in general. Wait, what? Fuck, did I build another spire? What the hell's that one for? I did, what's it for? Oh, that's for the mine I had. Yeah, I remember now. Chicken! Hello, chicken. You better run before the Ossa kitties eat you. You know what? Let's get something done here. No one cares about you. But yeah, I'm signed up for several more D&D games like the one that I did online. And I may soon be starting one of my own, at least one. On the website, not just with my friends, you know. About to go exploring, which is why I'm gathering up all this wood. But yeah, Jurassic World's in the thing. Lego Jurassic World is in the queue, so to speak. Harvest Moon, which by all accounts should be done by the end of the month. I'll be recording more episodes after this, in fact. I'm making such good time on Harvest Moon. I'm so proud of myself, really. I mean, even with me playing completely contrary to how I normally do, I'm still making such good progress. I'm so far ahead of where I should be. Because Sammy asked me, like, have you played this game before? Don't you want to play games that challenge you? I'm like, trust me, playing it this way does challenge me, and I have a ratio of like 10 blind runs for every game I've actually played. I think I deserve to play a game I'm good at now and then, you know? And this doesn't count, by the way. But yeah, think about it. Almost everything on my channel is blind runs. It's very rare for me to play a game I've actually played before. So I think I'm entitled to fucking have a game like that I'm just actually good at. And it's not too much to ask, right? Okay. Gonna pick a spot, and that spot is right here. Down we go. Is this bad? Yep. Do I care? Nope. Try to pick a direction and just go there. Ooh, coal! Well, that paid off already, didn't it? I think that may have just made up for the frickin' torches I made. Okay. Oh yeah, this absolutely made up for the torches. But yeah, this is a thing me and Snipe did at one point when we were playing together. Is just screw carrying wood. We carried trees with us, you know? Or rather, carry wood rather than planks, because wood can be made into planks fairly effortlessly and takes up less space, because each one of these woods makes 4 planks, you know? No idea where I'm going today, but I'm gonna get there soon. But yeah, if things work out with my roommate, as far as channel-wise goes, then he'll probably be one of the people blind running Symphonia with me. Well, not me blind run, but him blind run. And I might drag my niece and Anubis into it as well. And maybe the new guy instead of my niece. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Right now, Symphonia is something of a logistical problem as well, of just getting everyone arranged properly. So many things to do still. After this is done, I'm pulling in my food stamp card and going to get me something to eat. Because that's what I was doing when the bike failed on me. I was almost to the store, and I just was so disgusted with that bike, I just said, fuck it, and shut it down, and just walked home, you know? That's right, I rage quit dinner. Can I hear a chicken? I may, in fact, have heard a chicken. Definitely hear some bats. And that's a good sign, because bats don't just occur underground without something to go into. Unless the little bastards followed in my tunnel. Nope, that's definitely coming from ahead of me somewhere. I think, right? Yeah, there's a cavern around here somewhere. I just have to find it. Carefully, though. I'm getting closer. I think I'm right around here. See, now's where I gotta start being really careful. Nope, I lost the bats. Okay, back to the bats. Get further away again. Down, maybe? Well, there's coal down here at the very least. Oh yeah, I'm getting close now. Come on, bats, where are you? This way. God, they're practically on the side of this wall. Well, I've hit something new at least. Gravel doesn't usually just occur in a vacuum, so who knows. Let's clear some of this out. Come on, damn it. Where's the bats? Adventure is near, I can taste it. Oh, found some iron at least. It's not quite adventure, but it's a start. Sometimes adventure looks like iron. God, those little squeakers are so close, I just know it. This is not a thing I usually do, by the way, which is just randomly dig. Found it! I found a place! Wow, it's a big one, too. My friend does that, snipe specifically, and it drives me nuts when he tries it. I'm just gonna look for a mine. You don't look for a mine. You end up doing what I just did, which is digging randomly and aimlessly for 20 minutes until you find something. It's not good. It's better to just find a mine than to start one. Yeah. Ooh, I see water. And iron. Those are good signs, usually. Let's go snag that iron. Yeah, yeah. So much iron today. Yay. Oops, that was too many. Oh well, there's more where those came from. Best part is, the way that I discovered this means it doesn't matter if I get lost, because I got nowhere to go back to anyway. You know? So I think... Ah, never mind. I'm about to say, I think I might have been here before because... reasons. Perfect. That works. Ooh, gold and iron. Yum. Take. Hasn't been enough adventure in my Minecraft lately. The monotony of that digging was starting to get to me. I'm gonna dig, damn it. At least I'm gonna find some prizes. There's nothing new in that pyramid that I'm gonna find. Especially with me being on peaceful mode and all. So much gold. Now. Oh yeah, I'm about to say, can I do this and live? Yes, I can. But there's no point to doing it. Living, yes. Doing it, no. Yaha. 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 And away. Yeah. No. Yeah. Perfect. Okay, so back where I came from, this is a dead end. Literally. If I end up there, I'm dead. What's over here? Anything? Anything special? Ooh, stuff that I haven't found yet. Yay. Metal. Precious, precious metals. And occasionally some precious metals. But for now, simply metal that I find precious. And some more lava. Which could lead to countless prizes. And more than a fair share of death. I'm gonna grab all this up now. Yep. It's away, little lava. It's away. Nobody likes you. Ooh, a full load even. Gotta love how that actually switched which way it was on for a minute there. Just for a moment. It's like, wait, I'm gonna be on this way. Is it too late to switch? Apparently it was not, though I would have said no. You may not switch. It is in fact too late. Ooh, so dark. So scary. Anything up here? Oh, looks like we're getting close to the end of this video. Gonna leave off on a cliffhanger. Hopefully without me having to hang off an actual cliff. Put the cursor over here. Ooh, mushrooms. Alright, we're going to end it off here immediately. I'm Kyrix. This has been Let's Play Nothing, because it's not a Let's Play. This has been This Week in Kyrix. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye!